Hey everybody, this is Joe with Joe's Premium Firewood, bringing another fun-filled, exciting video. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about ready-to-burn firewood and seasoned firewood and what the differences are. And but before I do that, I want to address a couple things and make an announcement. First thing I want to address is people keep asking me why I haven't put the new handle on the Easton Made Ultra. Well, as you can see, I keep it outside here. It is tarped, but with that stem there, if it was sticking way up, I don't want it puncturing a hole in that tarp. And with the handle, the permanent handle being on there, as opposed to the copper tube I'm using right now. So that's why I haven't put it on yet. Once it's winter's gone and we stop parking in the barn, then I'll start parking this back in the barn and put the regular handle on. So I just want to let you know that's why I do that. The other thing I wanted to say is I had a guy call me about 3 weeks ago, and he said he lives just down the road from me, and he's got a bunch of logs and dead trees, and he said he hates to see them go to waste. Well, I didn't have time to go over there and check it out, but finally I do. So I went and called the number that I wrote down. Now it's the wrong number, so hopefully he calls me back because it's no longer on our caller ID. And I don't know how to get a hold of him. I know he said he's down on Keller Road, just around the corner, but who knows where, if I could find it. So I lost that, but I guess that's more work for Darren because I won't be doing my own cutting. And then the other announcement I'd like to make, today is your Monday video for all of 2020. I've been doing Monday, Wednesday, and Friday videos on this channel. I'm right now considering, or I'm planning on getting rid of the Wednesday video and just doing Monday and Friday. It's getting harder and harder to think of new videos to make, so I kind of need a break from it. But what I think I'm going to do in replacement of the Wednesday videos is do a shorts video on my other channel, Joe's Firewood Videos, and that'll be just like a 1-minute video for Wednesday, and then doing the live streams on the other channel. So you'll still be getting 4 videos a week from me, but like I say, I need a little bit of a break from it, and 2 videos a week still pretty good. So, all right, on to the video I wanted to talk about ready to burn firewood or versus seasoned firewood, and what you call it, what I call it. Well, right in here, this is what I call bay number 1, and only ready to burn wood goes in there. Anything that goes in there can be burned immediately. This has just been recently filled up in the last month. I decided to bank it in here just in case the weather gets really bad and my suppliers aren't able to get me any wood. Plus I like having some here for when customers come pick up. But if you see this stuff, there is no bark on it. All this locust, this oak right here, even these oak blocks down here, those are ready to burn. Now maybe the center, you can see it's a little bit darker, which probably is holding a little more moisture, but that stuff should dry out real fast as opposed to a green log. And this stuff all could have been just split right into my truck and taken to the customer. Yes, it'd be nice for it to sit for a little while. Sometimes when you first split it, that first few days, it is a little bit high in moisture content, but it dries out really fast, especially when the customer stacks it in a properly stored area. And this stuff right here, all this locust that Darren just brought me, all this is ready to burn. And when I get orders for it, it's getting split right into the truck. You can see this limwood, I can just throw that in. I've actually tested a few pieces on my moisture meter, and it came out to like 18%. So I'm going to make our way back here. I know I just did an inventory video and you're going to be seeing all this again, but I just want to clarify to you what the difference is between seasoned wood and ready to burn. This stuff right here is all green. This is my seasoning area. Yes, it's not good to have it all piled like that, but it is under that overhang, so it's not getting any moisture. This stuff I won't be selling until the fall. That stuff on the back row there, that's definitely green wood. And but this stuff should be ready. All this should be ready in the fall. This is how you season wood. It has to be stacked either under an overhang or piled under an overhang, or stacked in single rows like I got back here. You can see how all those rows are single stacked. That's how you season wood. And more, right here, here's some more ready to burn wood. You tell me that cherry is not ready. Now that one's not. There are a couple of these in here. I'll have to check to make sure, but that one definitely isn't, and that one too shouldn't be in there. But I think the rest of the stuff is ready to burn, just like the split cherry that I've got right here. Now, Darren also brought me this stuff right here. He said, oh, it was in a farmer's field for a year, but it was a full log, and it just doesn't dry like that, especially when it's cut green. But like I say, this is semi-seasoned. Once I get this split out of the way, because after this video, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to split this into my truck, a half quart. I got to deliver it. Then it'll be out of the way. Then I'm going to refill this stack right here that I just sold on Thursday. So ready to burn, seasoned right in here. But this stuff isn't ready. And you can see how bright this is. I split that on Thanksgiving 2020. By Thanksgiving this year, it still might not be ready, just because you can just see how green it is. Now this stuff right here, it's seasoning, but this is semi-seasoned stuff. This will definitely be ready in the year. And then there's more ready to burn wood here. And as far as my opinion on it, I think I can go out in the woods and do a virgin woods and find stuff that will be drier than this after this sits for a year, just like that cherry over there. It is possible. A lot of people say, oh, it's not possible. And I know I'm sure a lot of other guys that are selling firewood are doing the same thing I'm doing, is ready to burn wood, but they're telling the customer it's seasoned. And there's a difference. Like I say, it's got to sit like that for a year in a single row with the top covered to season it properly. And this really isn't the best spot, because in summertime, all them trees right there have leaves on it, and it doesn't get much sun, but you want the wind to pass through there. But so like I said, that's from day one of me doing my business, I would say almost 98% of the wood I've sold has been ready to burn. Stuff I split right in the truck. You go out in the woods and find it and do it. All this stuff out here, all this stuff that I'm seasoning, is probably 5% of what I sell in a year. And what's in bay 2, all that. If I was to season everything and not do any ready to burn wood, I would have to have like 12 times as much wood as I have here right now. And that was just for 1 year. So I technically would have to have 24 times as much wood as I have right in this area to sell, because one would be drying or seasoning and the other would be seasoned. So the only way that would happen is if we clear cut all our woods and I filled it up out there, and that's not going to happen. That's why I'm trying to educate the customers that they gotta order early, have like 2 spots if possible, and then have them season the wood, or if not, then they take their chances with what I have available, which is ready to burn wood if my suppliers can find it. So like I say, what I'm thinking about doing is in the fall, you know, people have also been telling me, oh, you should raise your prices on, or lower prices on the greenwood to give them something to buy. No, it takes the same amount of work. If you watch my live stream yesterday, you see it's not easy work. But what I am considering doing is, from where most of my sales occur from September through December, if people want to order ready to burn wood, I'm going to bump the price up $25. If they want seasoned wood, where I got to let it sit for a year, I'm thinking about bumping it up $50 per truckload. So just for that time period, because right now I got one delivery scheduled, and I got one for Sunday. One's definite tomorrow, Tuesday, January 5th, and the other is supposed to be on the 10th, which is Sunday. So we'll see if that happens. I hope that explained things to you guys, that you can understand the difference between season and ready to burn wood. So check out one of these, some of these videos here at the end, and we'll see you guys Friday for the next one.